My name is Jorge, and I am starting my journey as an indie iOS developer. I had wanted to build an iOS app since I was at university, but for different reasons, I didn't believe in myself enough to do it. Many years later, I landed my dream job and I eventually got to become a developer. However, after 3 years, my role was affected by a layoff. It was a difficult time, and I think that it was a cycle that needed to be closed in my life. However, as soon as I got the news about the layoff, I knew this was my opportunity to become an indie developer. And if I didn't take it now, I would regret it for the rest of my life. And many months later, as I am preparing to start coding my app, I stumbled upon the Shipathon. So the Shipathon is an online hackathon organized by Revenue Cat, which is a way in which they encourage developers to build and ship apps during August and September. This is a huge opportunity for developers, especially if you're getting started, because one of the prizes is to get your app featured in a huge billboard in the Times Square in New York City. It's a huge boost in visibility, which any developer would appreciate. So if you want to follow my journey, see what happens, and maybe even join the Shipathon the next year, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a win-win situation because no matter what happens, we both get to learn. My app is called Minder, and it is an application for mindful random reminders. The purpose of the app is to foster behavior change through the development of small habits. The inspiration for this app came to me when I was doing a cohort-based program, which today is known as Wise Habits. During this program, you get to learn simple daily practices that will help you to be more present, more compassionate to you and to the ones around you, and in general, more connected to your life. During this program, we used an app to help us develop the habits from the teachings we got. And this is an app that I continue to use today. So I know the idea works. And I also know how to take this idea to be more specific to the use case that will work for me, and I am sure for many other people. I went through the design thinking process, which took me from my idea to hand-drawn sketches to wireframes, and now the prototype. Having that prototype allowed me to just finish my user testing interviews. And I am ready and excited to dive deep into the coding part, which is the most exciting part for me and what I have been looking forward to do for a while now. So, what are my lessons so far? The main one is that not everyone needs to go through this design thinking process. Everyone's mind works differently. For me to thrive and keep my motivation, I need to picture where I am going to. And that is something I can do to systems I put in place. Doing all the written work for my app allowed me to go back to it over and over again because I already had my ideas there. So I just needed to take a quick look, see what I left, and immediately continue moving forward. If I had jumped in straight into the code, I would have missed many flaws that only the sketches, the prototypes, and the user testing allowed me to see. And of course, doing the user testing interviews allowed me to reconsider different aspects of my app and the main features it will launch with. I talk more about my experience during the user testing interviews in my previous video. So join me in this journey. I promise I will share both the victories and the failures and what I learned from them. Thank you for watching.